Hello, my name is Linda Wasylciw, also known as LM Wasylciw and or Professor Scry, and I'm going to talk about writing a fail-proof viral blog posting. In this fast-paced society, there never seems to be enough time in an hour, let alone a day, and millennials do not want long posts full of droning advice, useful as it might be. They want to get in and out in under 2 minutes after learning something useful. Bloggers should know that headlines of less than 70 characters fit in a search engine. On average, captions between 8 to 12 words in length get the most Twitter shares. And if your audience is with Facebook, titles with 12 to 14 words receive the most likes. So it's most imperative that you write about what's important to them, addressing their issues using strong titles and capture their attention. Some sample headlines might include smart strategies in skydiving, how to learn square dance in 10 easy steps, handy tips in pencil sharpening, the anatomy of blogging, secret tricks to doing pedicures, warning signs of a heart attack. Catchy blog titles inspire massive social sharing. Try using metaphors like how your hair is like a wet mop. Then fill that curiosity gap with the answer to their problems. Getting their attention is the first step. Keeping it is quite another. Content is very important, but remember this. Readers want to be able to connect with the writer, to know that they're on the same page, and if they like what you write, they'll come back. Life is all about solving problems, their problems. And once you've captured their attention and they're enthusiastically reading the blog entry, here are a few tips that will keep their attention. Subheadings. Create a surprising solution. If you're posting to Twitter, don't forget to use the hashtags. Use photos, charts, or graphs. It's worth it. However, it's not enough to share an original idea. Writers are also obligated to pay due diligence to the craft. While the message is paramount, the way we use language can be just as critical. So remember your grammar. Spell check is the first step, but certainly not the last. Punctuation. The comma is the most common punctuation mark and the most misused. And when using a quotation, be sure to place your period or full stop in the right place inside the quotation. Only proper nouns are capitalized, yet a lot of people have taken it upon themselves to freely capitalize words that they think are important. Try to avoid getting into that habit. Apostrophes. Learn the difference between contractions and possessive in order to place the dreaded apostrophe where it belongs or where it never should have been in the first place. There is also the ellipsis, colon and semicolon. The ellipsis is 3 dots without a gap between them and the next word. The colon is simply 1 dot over the other, and the semicolon is a comma with a period over it. Take the time to learn how to use these properly. Adjectives and adverbs. People don't run quick. They run quickly. The word quick is an adjective, quickly is an adverb. And check your homophones. For example, take the word there with one of 3 spellings, as well as complement and complement. Each have entirely different meanings. Spell check will overlook these words if they're spelled correctly, even if they're in the wrong context. Verb tense. There are multiple tenses beyond past, present, and future. Be careful of mixing up simple past tense. There's also the verb tense consistency. But verbs don't stop there. And don't forget about the subject-verb agreement. The subject of a sentence needs to match the verb. Then there's the should've, could've, would've. And these are contractions for should have, could have, and would have, respectively, not should of, could of, or would of. Proper grammar would dictate that one should write should have, could have, and would have. And last but not least, consistency is key, and grammar rules don't cover everything. So in the end, it is most important to always be consistent.